Hello everyone, welcome back. So in this video we'll be discussing a different type of question on GST in which two type of sales are involved. So first of all you need to remember what the two type of sales are. The two type of sales are the interstate sale, that means the sale between the two different states, and the intra-state sale, that means the sale in the same state. So in order to understand this thing better, let us read this question first. So the question says, a shopkeeper in Delhi buys an article at a price of rupees 24,000 from a wholesaler in Mumbai. So you can easily understand that the shopkeeper is in Delhi and the wholesaler is in Mumbai. So both of them or both the cities are in different states. Although you already know that Delhi is the capital of India, isn't it? So next is the shopkeeper sells the article to a consumer in Delhi. So the next line indicates that the sale is intrastate, isn't it? In the first case, the sale was from Mumbai to Delhi, from Maharashtra to Delhi, isn't it? The sale was interstate. Clear? Now let me read the question completely. Add the profit of 15% on the basic cost price. So the basic cost price here means the main price or the printed price of the article, which is rupees 24,000. You should not get confused with the cost price. Here they have given you the complete word basic cost price. Understood? So that is why this is nothing but the original price or the printed price of the article, which is rupees 24,000. Now if the rate of GST is 12%, find. There are four parts of this question. So the first part says price inclusive of tax under GST at which the shopkeeper bought the article. Next, the amount at which the consumer pays for the article. Next, the amount of GST and the amount of tax under GST received by the state government of Delhi. So this is a very important line. You need to understand, or we will have a discussion upon this. State government of Delhi, you will understand later. Next, the amount of tax under GST received by the central government. So this was the question, and then we need to follow our traditional method, or I should say the arrow diagram way, to solve this question. Why the arrow diagram way? Why I keep on emphasizing on that diagram? Because that diagram gives us the clear picture of what is happening in the question. So when we know what is happening in the question, then we can easily give all the answers to sub part of that question, isn't it? So you will see also here in this video also that how that diagrams helps us. So you need to understand from where does the transaction start, or from where does the business starts. So the business starts from the wholesaler. So the business starts from the wholesaler, and then it goes to whom? It goes to the shopkeeper. It goes to the shopkeeper. It goes to the shopkeeper, and then it goes to us or the consumers, isn't it? And all of this is being watched by the government. So you need to understand that everything is watched over by the government. Clear? So this is the arrow diagram which helps us to understand what will happen, or what is the picture, or what will be the way to understand this question. Clear? So now proceeding, we know that these arrows indicates, or these arrows are the business transaction arrows, let us say that, because whatever transaction is happening here on this arrow is being observed by the government. So these arrows will help us to give the government the complete picture of the transaction which is happening between two persons. Clear? So now the first transaction says the shopkeeper buys an article for rupees 24,000. So let us write 24,000 on this arrow. So this is 24,000 here. And then since this transaction is seen by the government, isn't it? So now a rate of GST will be applied. That means GST will be levied here. So what is the rate of GST? 12% of GST upon what? Upon rupees 24,000 will be levied here. So when you calculate this, the calculations are simple here. If you calculate it, you will get this to be as rupees 2880. That means 2,880. Now you need to understand, when this tax is levied, when this tax of 12% is levied, what is this tax? This is nothing but IGST. Why this is IGST? Now understand this. This is IGST because from here to here, the two states are changing. Why? Because the wholesaler sits in Mumbai. Where is this Mumbai situated? Mumbai is in Maharashtra, and this shopkeeper is in Delhi. The shopkeeper is in Delhi. Clear? So clearly you can understand that this is the transaction, or this is the sale which is the interstate sale. This is the interstate sale. Clear? So when you have interstate sale, what comes into existence, or what type of tax comes into use? IGST comes into use. Understood? So now moving further, what do we have next? The shopkeeper sells the article to a consumer in Delhi at a profit of 15%. So what do we have to find here? We have to find what is the profit gained by the shopkeeper. So how do we find? So we will find 15% upon what? Upon the basic cost price. So basic cost price is rupees 24,000. So it is 15% of rupees 24,000. So again, if you do the simple calculation, you will get that this comes out to be as rupees 3,600. Clear? So now what will be the price that the consumer has to pay for the article before GST? It will be nothing but 3,600 plus 24,000. So when you calculate this, this will come out to as rupees 27,600. Clear? Now again, what do we see? What do we see? That this transaction is being watched over by the government. Why? Because this is a business dealing, isn't it? The shopkeeper is selling the article to a consumer, so it should be known to the government. So again, a tax of 12% will be levied upon what? Upon rupees 27,600. So when you calculate this, this will come out to as 3,312. You calculate this. Calculations are simple here. So when you calculate this, you will get this amount. So now what is this? What is this tax? This is the tax between, or this tax comes when you have a business transaction between the shopkeeper and the consumer, and you know that both the shopkeeper and the consumer sit in the same state. Yes or no? So both of them are in the same city basically. So this is nothing but intrastate sale, isn't it? So when the intrastate sale is there, then this is nothing but the GST, which is further divided into two equal parts. It is divided into two equal parts, so that half of this amount 3,312 goes to the central government of Delhi, and then half of it will go to the central or state government of Delhi. Clear? So you know that in Delhi, because it is the capital of India, both the state and the central government are the government in Delhi? Clear? So this is a very good question to understand things. So now we have done everything which is required for the arrow diagram, and one last thing is there. You need to understand how much GST will be paid by the wholesaler to the government and how much GST will be paid by the shopkeeper. And you know from our previous videos that the consumer pays zero GST or zero tax to the government. So now when the wholesaler is collecting rupees 2880 from the shopkeeper, what the shopkeeper pays, he pays this as IGST, which is collected by the wholesaler. So the wholesaler will give to the government how much amount? Rupees 2880, isn't it? So this much amount will be given by the wholesaler to the government, which is collecting tax when this business transaction was there. So let us see what is the first part of our question saying. The first part says the price inclusive of tax under GST. We are talking about tax under GST at which the shopkeeper, that means this middle person, bought the article. Clear? So when the shopkeeper is purchasing the article from the wholesaler, he sees the printed price as 24,000 and then he gives how much? 2880 as GST. So we need to calculate what is the total amount that is inclusive of GST, or that means this tax. So which is nothing but 24,000, 24,000 and then 2880. So when you add this amount, you will get 28826. Clear? So this is the price which the shopkeeper pays. So let us write this here in front of the answer. So this is 226,880. So in examination also, students, I just wanted to tell you everything, that when you are solving this question, you can follow the arrow diagram, because arrow diagram depicts everything or shows everything to the examiner. So when you are writing the answers, you just do one thing. Just write this statement completely and in front of it you write the answer with the required calculation. I have done a small calculation, that means 24,000 plus the GST. So you need to write the whole statement is equal to 24,000 plus the GST. So this is how you will write the answer in the examination. Clear? So now let us move to the second part. Second part says the amount at which the consumer pays for the article. So now this is the consumer, he is purchasing the article at rupees 27,600 plus he is paying a GST of rupees 3312. So let us add. So in examination also you will write this statement. So you will write what is the cost price for the article for the consumer and then you write down what is the GST. So in that way you will write these things, 27,600 plus how much? 3312 you will write. So when you add, you will get 9 here, 0 here, 3. Clear? So the answer to this part of the question is 30,912. Clear? So this is how you will do the question. You do not have to do any extra working because you are already showing the arrow diagram, but you need to understand your arrow diagram should be big enough and clear enough so that it depicts everything, so that the examiner also understand that you know what is happening in the question. Clear? Okay, so now let us see what is the second part, third part of the question. Third part of the question says the amount of tax under GST received by the state government of Delhi. So this is the important thing of Delhi. So now you know that because this is the interstate sale, yes or no? And then the tax is collected from the shopkeeper by the wholesaler and the tax is collected from the consumer by the shopkeeper. Clear? So in order to see how much amount will go from the or by received by the state government of Delhi, you need to understand that we will concentrate upon this transaction only. Why this transaction only? Because the state government of Delhi is nothing but the central government, isn't it? Because the Delhi is the capital of India. Now, so when we are talking about this state government of Delhi, we will just see how much profit is gained by the shopkeeper. The shopkeeper, you can see, is gaining a profit of how much? He is gaining a profit of rupees 3,600. Suppose that he has not gained any profit, then what he will do? He will again sell the article at the same price, that is rupees 24,000 to the consumer, at which he will collect a GST of 12%. It will again come out to be as 2880. So now we know that from a previous video that this is the case of input GST. That means the shopkeeper has already paid 2880 as GST to be given to the government, isn't it? To the main government. So the shopkeeper, when he is selling the article again to a consumer, he will again collect a GST of 2880. Clear? So since he has already given 2880 as tax, so why will he again pay tax to the government? Because he is not gaining any profit in that case. But since he is gaining a profit of rupees 3600, so the GST which or whatever GST is calculated will be calculated upon rupees 36. That means what we have to do, we have to find the GST upon this amount, that is 3600, that is 12% of how much? Rupees 3600. So if you do the calculation, you will get that this will come out to as rupees how much? 432. So this is the tax received by the state government of Delhi. Clear? We are not talking about the state government of Maharashtra. Clear? We are talking about the state government of Delhi. Clear? So this is the simple way to understand this question, isn't it? Because this is the input GST and then he is gaining a profit. So let us see the tax on this. I have already explained you that if he would have sold it for rupees 24,000, then the whatever GST he would have got would be same as 2880, and you know that the shopkeeper has to give the balance because he has already paid the GST. But when in that case with 24,000 in this place, the GST will be same, so the balance will go here as 0. But then since he is earning this much profit, so the balance will be this much. So let us write this as our answer here. So the answer to third part of the question is this. Now comes the last part of the question. The last part of the question says the amount of tax under GST received by the central government. Clear? Again, you know that Delhi is the capital of our country and the central and the state government over there is the government of India. So state or central government means the same. So you need to find the total amount of GST collected by the central government. That is the main government. Clear? Our government is divided into two type of government, central and the state government. Why? Because the government is giving a freedom to states to run their own government, but the government is not allowing any of the state government to look into the matters of its own government. Clear? So the government has divided the whole system into two governments, the central and the state government. The central government is only governed by the government and some freedom is given to the state government, but then they are stopped when they come into the matters of the central government. Clear? So this is how we understand the government system of India. Clear? So that is why, so we will see how much total amount of tax that will be collected by the central government. So the central government collects tax from the wholesaler. So this is rupees how much? 2880 as IGST, plus the government collects tax from the shopkeeper. But the shopkeeper has already paid how much amount to the state government of Delhi? 432. State government of Delhi means the central government of Delhi. Why? Because the main government of our country sits in Delhi. So the state government or central government means the same thing. So the government will not collect tax Now, in what? In interest rate. Clear? Because of this city Delhi. Clear? So this is very good question that has been put up by the author. So what do we calculate when we calculate it? So I will write simply 2880. Clear? So this was a very good question that I wanted to take, and this was the only question in my previous videos which depends upon the mixed type of problem. That means the problem which contains interstate and the intrastate sale. Clear? So I hope you all understood everything in this video, and as far as the problems and the questions are concerned, you can just simply tell me everything in the comment section, and please do let me know whether you like these videos so that I will be motivated to make more videos for you.